When I began this journey, I wasn't sure where it would take me. Having done a lot of video in my past, it kind of went hand in hand with doing the YouTube thing. It came down to some very joyful moments as well as some very frustrating time. Some thinks it's about the money or just the feeling of being appreciated, but I think it's a bit more than that. I started doing some silly things like I'm a cheapskate and building and redoing a toolbox. I didn't really know which way to go, so I tried a few different things like that. Started making some tools of my own. So there's our little tool for taking the nut off the transmission on the 6-speeds. So today we're going to make one of these oil return units. There's your seal out. It's a handy dandy little tool. I made it myself. At times it became frustrating, but I felt that I did have something to contribute to the community and to those who wanted to work on their own machines and make their life a little easier. And maybe it's overkill again, but I'm going to put some screws in there and hold it so that there's no way when I put pressure on that valve with the springs that it's going to pop up. That I'll be able to take them over to my thing and slide these down over the edge and lock them in. That's it. That's going to work. I just need to figure out my little hoo-haws to go over here. But I'm pretty pleased with the way it looks and the way it works, and I think it's going to be great. But along with some of the stress of putting yourself out there came a sense of satisfaction and the rewards of helping others get along with their bikes and their projects. So I started to look around the shop and began to clean up some of my own tools and things that made my life a little bit easier, like my motor stand. Having my motor stand cleaned up and revamped like I wanted to do over the years is not only good for finding potential problems, but it's also a huge fun factor for me when you fire up the machines on there. I guess as I progressed along, I did start to get a little more techie and began to show not only how I did things, but I tried to pass on some of the knowledge that I have learned over the years and some little tricks that may help others. So we're going to tighten the crank bolt here to 24 pounds. These have a 45-degree angle on one side and a 31-degree angle on the other side for the top one. It just tries to help somebody out as they're trying to learn themselves and get along with these old machines. So I've tried a few different things. I got my old shovel running and I enjoyed that very much, and kind of took everybody along on a local show in town. I hope to get out to some other guys' shops and bring you some more information on them, because it's very interesting of the amount of talented people that are really here on the East Coast and that don't get the recognition that they should. As we got a little farther, I kind of got it in my head that being an old fella, I'd like to pass some of the knowledge on. So I got a little bit more techie, I suppose, on some things. This top line here, which is flat, goes directly to the starter solenoid. That crosses these two over and allows the starter to start. 12 thousandths of an inch space here, allows 6 thou for crush, and that leaves me 6 thou there. The spark plug fires and ignites the fuel in the air mixture. And this happens when it's on the upstroke to give the flame time to burn. But really I was just trying to pass my knowledge on to some people who were working on these old vintage machines and didn't really know where to go, and thought maybe I could help. I'm not the master of it all by any means, but I have learned some tricks that I could probably help people out along the ways. So now we'll start to get our oil lines back in place. We're able to put that in there at like 102 thousandths of an inch. When you put this locking tab in, make sure that the shouldered end is out. I also tried to take you along when I went to visit other people who have helped me greatly, and along this journey, working along with my friends, It's really what it's all about. And that's their weak spot on the bottom.
This isn't that bad once you get set up.
Yeah. Maybe feel like you got it and stuff there, yeah. The more I get into it, the more I enjoyed showing others that anything is possible if you try. Especially if you could not afford to buy every new tool that was out there. As you can see in there, I had to make a step so that it would go over the nut and give me room for this to fit flush inside there. Throughout it all, finding problems and fabricating up things to help get through it is something that I really enjoyed and I really find rewarding. And I'm enjoying that other people are enjoying it as well. So we tried a few things. I did some things. I tried to make my own rocker lockers. I tried a variety of things. Slide the valve guide onto this bolt. Put this little tapered end in. And I guess I've really not found my niche yet. I don't know what that would be, but I'm trying to work along through it and see where we can go with it. I guess now in over 30 years of running my own shop, I've worked on many different machines, and it's been very rewarding. I've been very lucky. I'm still getting to ride some pretty awesome bikes out there that come my way, and I enjoy it and appreciate it every day. Life is a fragile thing, and we should all enjoy every bit of it. So thank you all for sticking with me and subbing up, and keep subbing up, keep passing the word. As we know, YouTube is a long game, and I plan to be around for the long haul, and I enjoy it very much. So I appreciate all the help and the support that you people have given me, and please share me with other people, and let's have fun. And the next one of these you see that I'm doing, it'll be my 1000. All right.